My football team is legitimately giving us Champions League classics. I don't care what nobody says. Benfica has 2 games this season, the Champions League, that if you're a neutral, you enjoyed yourself. It was the Barcelona-Benfica game. That was an awesome game at the Stade de Luz. It was incredible. Yeah, y'all probably remember. Ended with a crazy scoreline. The end of that game was incredible. And then today, in the second leg of the Monaco game, Benfica goes in winning 1-0, and we get a crazy, crazy game. And Benfica ends up knocking out Monaco and moving on. As a Benfica fan, I'm going to be real with you. After the first half, I felt okay, and I'm going to explain why. A lot of people would have watched Benfica in the first half and saw Benfica playing really bad, and you would have been like, oh, Benfica's done here, bro. They're playing terrible, and they were playing terrible. But as a Benfica fan, if you're a true Benfica fan, if you watched all the games this year, you know that Benfica is either going to give you a good first 45 minutes or a good second 45 minutes. They're not going to give you a good full game. Benfica don't play 90 minutes. Benfica either plays an incredible first half and the second half sucks, or the first half sucks and the second half is incredible. That's what you get from Benfica this year. Every Benfiquista knows it. Under Bruno Lage, Benfica has not done one game probably from the beginning to end perfect. The Barca game is the only one you can argue that they were good for 90 minutes. Benfica does not do a good 90 minutes. They do a good 45, right? That's what you get out of them. So once the second half started, and Benfica was kind of getting attacked a little bit, they made substitutions, and then they kind of just took over the game after that. Monaco was pedal to the metal. They looked like they were going to dominate us. They were dominating us, and they played a great game. They have two amazing talents on their team, bro. One from Monaco, one from France, I think. Very young kids that we're going to be talking about for years and years and years to come. They are talented. They are incredible. Monaco has a bright future with them. I wonder how long they can hold on to them because, man, they are. I don't know the guy's name, the one with the long hair. That kid's incredible, bro. He could play on the right wing. He was playing through the middle today. He is a phenomenal all-around just stud of a football player. And like I said, I don't know how long he's going to end up staying at Monaco because the talent he is, but it won't be long before PSG comes knocking on that door most likely. But Monaco are a great team. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy knockout round, right? They're a good team with a lot of young good talent. And realistically, you can really say that Monaco kind of beat themselves a little bit, just like Benfica. Benfica's goalkeeper suffered 2 goals that you should never suffer in the Champions League. We're going to talk about other games in Champions League too, because there's other phenomenal games. Our keeper suffered 2 goals, and Benfica's first goal comes off of a mistake from a Monaco center back that just should never happen, ever should happen. And also the penalty they give away is just something that didn't need to be done. It wasn't really in an area where it was super dangerous. I know he's trying to play the ball, but he completely kicks the player's leg. It's just really, really unfortunate the way he played that and the way it fell for them, right? So, look, Monaco were great. Arguably the better team for 60 minutes, and then Benfica completely turned it around. And one thing I do want to say is Pavlidis, right? Pavlidis is this Greek striker that Benfica bought. And when he played, I think he was at Feyenoord. I'm not exactly sure where he was. I think it was Feyenoord. This guy was a goal scoring machine. He was an unbelievable. You couldn't stop him. He was a beast. He was a monster. He was insane. He was great. He was just an absolute goal scorer. I don't think it was Feyenoord. Coach who came from Feyenoord. I'm not sure. I forget where. Maybe Pavlidis came from the AZ team. I'm not sure. Really got number 9 since, and Pavlidis since 2025, since the year changed, he has been playing out of his mind, bro. Scoring a lot of good goals, scoring some bangers in there, couple penalties. But he's doing what he's there for, man. He looks incredible on the ball. He has a lot of confidence. So I'm very happy with him. He's really turned up. And Coach who came from Feyenoord with a huge goal to give us the equalizer to send Monaco out. It was a great ball from Carreras. And one thing I do want to tell you guys, man, Carreras is a player that, if you guys watch the Barcelona game, and if you guys watch the game today, Carreras is this young Spanish kid that plays on the the left back position, that Manchester United could have bought for 20 million. So he was at Manchester United. We took him from Manchester United, and they had a buyback clause, right? It's not a loan, but they had like something where if they wanted to buy him back, all they had to pay was 20 million. That's crazy. I think they should have hit that. I hope it's gone now. I hope they can't do it no more. I don't know if it is. Hopefully they can't buy him in the summer, but he is an incredible left back, man. The talent that kid has is out of this world, man. He is very, very good. Carreras, man. Absolutely a beast. And I'm really glad they didn't take him in this winter. I hope they don't take him in the summer neither, because he is just a phenomenal talent. But all around tough game for Benfica. No Luis Florentino, no Di Maria. Arsenal barely came back in time. So missing a ton of players. No Ba, he ripped his ACL, done for the year. No Manu, ripped his ACL, done for the year. Just a lot of injuries. Renato Sanchez been hurt the whole year. He's on loan with us. He doesn't even play. So it's just been a tough year. Injuries is hitting everybody. It's too many games. And also Monaco missing some very important players too. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good game. We're through. That's all that matters. If I'm being real with you, I want Barcelona. I think Benfica is going to go out no matter what the next round. I hope they play good games. But to beat Liverpool or Barcelona is going to be extremely difficult. Benfica could do another game the way they did against Barcelona for sure. In the Champions League, 100%. I think they could do that. I'm more scared, if I'm being 100% honest with you. And again, I think they get eliminated to both teams, but I'm more scared of Liverpool. I think Liverpool and English teams man, they're so quick. It's a different type of game, right? I think it'll be a Barca game will be a more controlled game from Barca, and Benfica kind of sitting a low back, kind of in the back. But Barca is, as we've seen in La Liga, hitting them on the counters, very doable. Liverpool is more of that quick pace, Mo Salah. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. Who do you take? Lamine Yamal's finishing or Salah's finishing against you, right? Is Salah scary, dude? But Lamine Yamal also scary, the way he creates plays. I don't want either of them. You got to take one of them. I kind of want Barca. Just to run it again. I enjoy watching Lamine Yamal, so Lamine Yamal versus Benfica would be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Or we could see Darwin versus Benfica, but I don't know if Darwin plays. But I'm excited, man. Again, whoever we get, I do think that we'll probably get eliminated. Benfica's not that good this year. But if we are gonna have to, if I had to pick, I think I would choose Barcelona, because I think on the counter maybe you can get a little bit lucky here or there, but Liverpool is again, but you never know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But again, they're both extremely good teams. The other games, what a fight from Celtic against Bayern. I didn't get to see much of it, but I saw how it ended. I believe Alphonso Davies wins in like the 94th minute or something. The Champions League's given us some absolute excitement, bro. I didn't think that game was going to be that close. Celtic fought with everything they had in them, bro. That was blood, sweat, tears, man. That was crazy from them. They put out a performance and they almost, pulled the upset up against Bayern. They did what they had to do. They were phenomenal. They were amazing. They were great. Everything and above. And it's just unfortunate the way they went out. But great game right there. The game that really blows my mind. I can't believe it, bro. The Alantia game. I thought this game was going to be much closer. I thought Alantia was going to do a lot better. And well, they just didn't. They went out 5-2 on aggregate, by the way. This wasn't even a close game. I know the red card to Alantia, but I remember talking to my cousin. My cousin's a Sporting fan. And I told my cousin, I said, who would you rather play, Dortmund or Alantia? And he's like, honestly, we can't beat Alantia. They're really good defensively. I remember him telling me that, and I was like, oh, really? And he was like, yeah, I don't want to play them. We've played them like twice and lost to them. I don't want to play them again. And Club Rouge just ran over them, man. So Alantia is officially out. Another shocker, but not so much a shocker, is the Milan game. Now, I know Theo Hernandez got a red card, but I'm going to keep it real with you. Feyenoord played Benfica in the group stage, and what I saw from Feyenoord playing in Benfica, the way they played them, the way they attacked them, the way they controlled the midfield, I was like, this Feyenoord team is serious. This is a very, very good Feyenoord team. And Feyenoord did it again, bro. They absolutely cooked against AC Milan. And I think they're a great team. So that one doesn't surprise me. I thought Milan was going to go through, but that upset doesn't really surprise me because the way Feyenoord played Benfica, the way I saw them playing in the knockout stages or the league, it doesn't shock me that they played so well in the knockout stages. Like I said, the Alantia one is very shocking. And the one that's really, another one that's like kind of whoa is the way Celtic played Bayern, right? To only lose 3-2 to Bayern is serious, man. That's a very, very good effort. It's unfortunate that they went out, but against these really, really huge European teams, the Barças, the Liverpools, the Bayerns, the Madrids, it's you could play your butt off, man, but the talent teams are so talented, man. They have such quality of players that they usually can get the edge. So Champions League this year has been exciting, man. I got to be real with y'all. It's been pretty exciting to watch. There's been a lot of good games, a lot of exciting games, a lot of nail biters. But yeah, man, for me, I'm glad Benfica went through. In a way, I know a lot of people are going to say this because you're going to be like, there's no way you're a Benfiquista saying that. Us going through makes it harder for us. You're probably going to not understand what I'm saying. Sporting most likely is going to go out to Dortmund. They're down 3-0. Sporting and Benfica competing for the league right now, as well as Porto, but Porto's a little bit further back. the injuries that Benfica's taking and the injuries that Sporting's taking is simply because the schedule is too much for these teams. They don't have the same amount of depth as the Madrids and the Barças and the Bayerns. They don't have that much crazy quality off the bench the way those teams do. And to continue in the Champions League is amazing. Do I think they can win the Champions League? No, I don't believe they can. I wish they could. I don't believe they could. But it would be amazing to watch, but I don't think they can. With that being said, obviously going further and further, it's more money for the club. But at the same time, it's more games on the players' legs, and it's harder to make. The league is harder. So I really want Benfica to win the Portuguese league. But the further they stay in the Champions League, again, as a fan, it makes me very excited. But it's harder for them to win the league. Again, hopefully they could do both and make it as far as possible in the Champions League and win the league at the same time. But it's a lot of games on the players' legs. Let me know what game you guys enjoyed the most. The Benfica Monaco game for me was probably the game of this round so far. They was an amazing game. I'm not just saying that as a Benfiquista. I thought it was a pretty darn good game. Back and forth action. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all watching. And I'll catch you in tomorrow's Champions League video. Love y'all.